Hello, my name is Marnie. Today we are going to have a cooking activity for four participating children. So I'm going to show you how to set up the activity table that is suitable for the participating children. The setup that I did is show you. Here is the setup. So the bowl with ingredients and the mixing tools, the recipe card, the apron. That's the first setup. The second setup is there, third one, and the fourth one. So what the children are going to do is they are going to mix all the ingredients that I prepare. So basically, that is cauliflower that is broken into small florets. Um, our recipe for today is the cauliflower popcorn. So you can cut it small pieces, or you can just broken it, break the cauliflower by your hand, and or the children can do that as well, so they are more engaged. But this time I don't have participating children, so what I did is I just prepare everything, so when the children are ready to participate in this activity, they can just mix the ingredients together. So before we do that, first thing that we do is we have to let the children wash their hands. So before they touch food, so their hands are clean, so it's not contaminated. First off, is we can what we do is mix the ingredients that we have here all together. It doesn't matter, there's no particular order. Whatever the children want, they could do it themselves. They could add their olive oil. Before I forgot, here is our recipe with all the ingredients and the direction how we can um, do this activity. So first off, we have to have a head of cauliflower. We need olive oil, seasoned salt, pepper, and garlic powder. You can also add turmeric to it, but that's optional. Then you let the children mix them all together, and also Parmesan cheese, freshly grated. So what we can do, I'll show you. Children can pick whatever ingredients they want to put in the bowl to mix with their cauliflower. So they can add olive oil to it, and they could do seasoned salt with salt, pepper, and garlic salt. So they can mix that all together like that, and they could just mix it all together. Because I don't have participating children, I will just show you how an actual mixture of this, or how children can do this, and they can just add their cheese to it. This is Parmesan cheese.
I have you, Mom. Cheese.
So when the children are done mixing their ingredients in the bowl, this is a very simple recipe. So children who's young can participate. Let's say a preschooler, probably a 2-year-old can also do this recipe with the assistance of the parents, for sure, or whoever adult is present at the time of the activity. So when the children are done, they can pour the mixture into a baking sheet. So all of the recipe can pour in this recipe sheets. So like that. And make sure that to spread it in evenly layered, so when we bake it, it will be all cooked all the way through. So all four of the children can just place their mixture here, and then we can pop it in the oven. So this is a very, very simple and easy recipe that a parent or an educator can perform in their classroom or in their house. Well, and also for the parents who's wondering what else they can do for their children, I incorporate some of the parents resource that they can work they can look at, so in the future it can be used as their guide as to how they can introduce the new or new food to the children. Also, we all know children are very, very picky. So sometimes we wonder why children are not eating the food that we are giving them. Well, for sure, one good reason why children doesn't eat that much, or they don't like to try a new food, because children actually, they have sometimes sensitive, they're sensitive to smell, taste, and texture as well. Children also have seen adults around them that is they become a model for them. They became anxious when parents try to force them to eat, and they also have some unpleasant experience with the food. So with all this guide that I have right or posted, you can see there, this is ways that you can help your children, or as an educator, the children under your care. Maybe you could just go through it, or can go through this information that I provided that will help children, or how can we introduce new food, or how we can help children to eat more healthy, or to try the food that they're not familiar with. Sometimes they just don't want to try it because they're not familiar to it. And also the rules that we have for the children in our household. For example, children always forced by the parents to finish their food, or they're not allowed to leave the table unless everything is finished. And also parents tend to bribe children with, let's say, whatever they want, for toys, sweets, or whatever they ask for. As long as they eat, the parents will give in. But sometimes it's not really a good thing. It's not really a good thing, because every time that the children are introduced with new food, they'll just refuse to to eat it, because they're not used to, unless otherwise we have extra things that we're going to do for them. And if here are some of the resources that I posted, and also you can visit this resource or reference for you to know how we can help children on how they can eat, or what tips we can learn to apply it into our daily lives, especially when we're dealing with children. So this presentation, I hope this helped, and thank you.